What went into the decision to rest certain guys and play some of your other starters tonight?
Some of the lingering, issues they've had. Al being older, playing obviously back to back, and some of the tendinitis and things Jayson went through. His health is a priority.
Is there anything to do with the standings? Does that influence you at all when you make those decisions?
No, we looked at it from a strictly physical standpoint. Who's feeling well, who has some things going on, and if we didn't have back to back this late in the year, we wouldn't be sitting guys.
When you prepare for the Bucks, just what does Drew Holiday do?
Do to us offensively?
Yeah.
He's obviously an impact player. One guy who has been doing it for a long time and impacts the game tremendously on both ends, but specifically defensively, can blow up a lot of your actions. I've seen him for years now, played against him in the playoff series, and so know the impact he has on that end. And just a guy you got to account for. Being strong with the ball around him. He's going to make plays, let alone be great on ball. And so, guy just like offensively, you got to account for guys. He's got defensively, you need to know where he is at all times. Put him in certain actions, keep him away from certain actions.
I know you wanted leaders to step up in their own ways this year. How would you describe how Grant kind of stepped into the leadership role you wanted different guys to take on this year?
Grant?
Yeah.
Grant's a vocal guy. He's always been that. But I think it's been by committee in a lot of to some extent. We really wanted Jayson, Jalen, those guys to be more vocal with some of the vets, leaving the team over the last few years, and they've done that. But to your point, it comes from a lot of places. And there was Marcus who was vocal, and naturally Al at times, and I think Grant, some of the guys you mentioned, have done a great job. So it's been by committee. What I told them early in the year was, you guys hold each other accountable, not just coming from me and the staff all the time. And Grant's a guy who voices his opinion frequently, and it's welcomed at times.
Sam Hauser, one of your young guys, is back in his home state of Wisconsin today. Just what have you liked about him this season, and what ways have you seen him figure out how to play at this level?
Yeah, first and foremost, the shooting stands out, and elite shooter, and he's been that since we saw him. I had him in the building, and obviously with the G League team, been doing that. But he's a very cerebral player across the board. He's fit in well games that he's played in early in the season when guys were injured. You plugged him right in, and he didn't really miss a beat as far as defensively and some of the things we were looking for. So always in the right spot. Great team defender, and knows how to use himself, his angles, and cerebral guy, like I said, not just offensively, but defensively as well. So he's a guy that comfortable putting in with, starters and other guys at any time in the game. And the shooting is always there, but it's more than just that. He's a well-rounded player.
You guys running some traffic good in here?
Yes.
How could that impact the players and their warm up and everything like that?
No, we're good. The guys that are in their time slots are still, regularly there, but we got guys out, so we have plenty of availability, and guys will still fit in their slots. Just getting out of Chicago.
Like how in the week do you get about that?
Yeah, we look at everything, honestly, and we know about them. And so the thing I prioritized is health and us playing our best. And the opponent doesn't matter as much. Chips will fall where they are as far as that. And, but we know all the tiebreakers, all the scenarios, and something like I said, we were going to worry about ourselves more so than anybody else, and being healthy. And that's what played into the decision tonight with some guys being out.
Do you ever go overwhelmed by like this year, tiebreakers like the fourth one down or something like that?
I missed the first one. I'm sorry.
You get like overwhelmed when you go for like the fourth tiebreaker down.
I mean, they lay it all out for us, and we've seen it all. But this year, more than ever, as I mentioned, it's 1 through 4 being so tight, and then 5, 6, and then the play-in. It's so many scenarios that you take a look at them. But like I said, we're worried about ourselves and how well we're playing. That's a priority over everything else. Although we know all the scenarios across the board.
Is there anybody over the course of the season that you kind of turn to or lean